Alright, here's just a little update on the shaved C10 bumper. I put a little bit of self-etching primer on this bumper because it was bare steel, and so I just wanted something to protect it. I knew I was going to be outside for a few days before I could get back to working on it. So it's just been kind of hanging out here in the backyard, but now I'm ready to come in here and actually start putting a little bit of body filler in over some of these areas where I ground down and shaved off the bumper bolt. So got some crud on here. I don't think that's bird poo or bird pee or anything like that. I think it's just kind of tree sap. So we'll get this cleaned up, and then I'll start putting a little body filler on there and getting this thing finished. All right, I got the body filler applied to the bumper, and I've hit it with a several coats of this filler primer. So I got it pretty well smoothed out, and just need to wet sand it, get a few of the little scratches out, the heavier grit sandpaper scratches. So yeah, wet sand it, get it nice and smoothed out, and pretty quick it'll be ready for paint. All right, I've come in and I've wet sanded this red oxide filler primer. Got all the scratches taken out, got it as flat and smooth as I possibly can, and now I'm ready to start painting. And actually I'm going to flip the bumper over and paint the backside first. I'm really not going to do a whole lot of prep work to it. I'll probably just hit it with a scuffing pad and then a little bit of acetone to clean that off, and then just spray it with my top coat, which is going to be flat white to match the two-tone paint on the truck. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of prep work back here, but I will put some white on here and let that dry up, and then I'll flip it over and paint the front of it, let that dry, and then we'll mount up our lights and mount it to the truck. So let me get going on that, and I'll shoot some more video. Alright, I got the back side of the bumper painted, and like I said, I didn't do a whole lot of prep work back here. I basically just wiped it, or hit it with a red scuffing pad just to kind of get some of the crud off of there. You can see there's still some like road tar or something. I probably should have taken a little extra time to get that off, but I didn't. But it is the back side of the bumper, and I'm not that concerned with it. I mean, really the thing I was focused on is generally there's a fairly good sized gap here on the corners between the bumper and the fender, so you can you'd be able to see down in there at any direction. And then not to mention a lot of this like these recess rings that I fabricated, and the mounts for the lights, that was all bare steel. So I certainly wanted to get some paint on that to prevent some rust. So I got the backside finished. Now I'll flip it over and paint the front. All right, we got the front side of the bumper painted, the important side of the bumper painted. So this is all dried up. It's been curing for a couple of days now. So I'll just come in here. I'm going to go ahead and mount up my lights before I get the bumper mounted to the truck. And so we'll do the lights, and then we'll get it mounted to the truck. Okay, I think I mentioned in one of the earlier videos that I'm not going to use this factory bolt that came with my light kits. I am going to retain this one here, but this one I'm going to lose that, and I've already gone to the hardware store and replaced it. I got some little shorty stainless steel 5/16 hex bolts, and then some stainless steel cap nuts, because they're going to be kind of visible from the bottom. You can see here's the tabs. So if you're kind of looking at it, they'll be a little bit visible. I'm going to experiment, see if I can use the hex head, the bolt, going in from that way instead of coming in from the other way. But I'm not sure that'll work. So nonetheless, I've got some nice stainless hardware, so if it is visible, it's really not going to be too much of an eyesore. So we'll get these little brackets taken off, we'll get them mounted to the bumper, and get the lights mounted. Alright, well that's it. We got the bumper mounted back on the truck, and got the that lower fascia mounted on there as well. That's been painted for a while. I just haven't had a chance to put it back on. So, but this project's finished, or at least this section of the project is finished. Got quite a bit more work to do on this truck. but the shaved bumper is finished. So so that's it. I appreciate y'all watching, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe.